just go right here.
Xander, can you talk about your contract situation and would you be willing to sign a deal before the start of the season to get it out of the way?
Good afternoon. I mean, sure, you know, I mean, I enjoy my time here. Obviously, we have something special going on right now for the last couple of years now, and I think I've been a part of it since it pretty much started. I mean, the Red Sox have treated me and my family amazingly so far. So we'll see what happens.
Can you talk about getting your second ring?
Yeah, I mean, this one was special also in a different way. We had such a great season, and sometimes you know you have a great season, but you just can't get the job done. But after so many wins that we have, a franchise record in wins, and being able to win it all was like icing on the cake. Because I mean, we just completed the job.
How tough will it be for this team to repeat?
I think we have pretty much the same team. I think we have pretty much all these guys know each other well. The guys that we traded for the deadline, they're also here, Nate and Pierce. That was huge for us during the season and also in the playoffs. I mean, we obviously know it's hard. It's not something that you can do easily, but I think we have the team to do it.
How tough will it be to replace Kimball and
who? Joe.
Yeah.
I mean, Joe is already gone. You know, he signed a great deal with the Dodgers, right? Good for him. Craig, I mean, is pretty much one of the best closers in the game. He's been like that for a while now. I mean, it's so weird that he hasn't signed yet, or you haven't heard much about that, because I mean, his career, all the stuff that he does on the field and off the field. I mean, great teammate in the clubhouse, and obviously on the field, his performance speaks for itself. It's a bit weird, but I mean, those are two big guys, two big losses, but it's just another opportunity for someone else to step up.
Well, what happened with Machado and Haba? Was that affected with this season?
I don't know, man. I mean, I'm not buddies like that with them. I don't talk to them like that, so I have no idea on what's going on. But that's also weird, you know. Coming into this year, I think those were the main guys that everyone was talking about, and they still don't have teams yet, you know. But I don't know what the reason is for them. I mean, I don't know any contract offer they have or something. I don't know them like that, as I said. But I mean, it's weird. It's weird.
Xander, as you get closer to your own free agency, and you see two players like that in the prime of their careers, just like you are, and you see JD having to wait until February.
Yeah, just like now, yeah.
Right, last year to get a deal, and probably smaller than he anticipated.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of mind, sort of frame of mind does that put you in for your own free agency? Do you think, like, boy, what's out there? What's changed?
I mean, you obviously have to think about that. You know, I think we're all baseball players. We all want to do well and take care of our family in the future. But those are some big names, man. Those are some big names that came into this year hoping, and everyone was expecting to get all this money and stuff like that. And I mean, there were two of the main free agents, and they're still out there, you know. So I mean, you just don't understand sometimes how it is like that. But as I said, I don't know if they have any offer, or I don't know. But it's a bit not nice that those two big guys doesn't have deals yet.
Does it make you think, well, if there's a decent offer on the table here?
I mean, the Red Sox obviously have treated me well throughout my whole career, me and my family, and I mean, I obviously see how they treat other guys that come in, and me being here for a while. I mean, it's obvious that it's a place that I think any and everyone would want to play or stay.
But does that make the security that might get offered now a little more tempting, knowing that you don't have to deal with the unknown next winter of free agency?
And who knows, you know? I mean, next winter, I mean, the teams can go and get overpaid for everyone. I mean, I don't know why it's like this. I don't know, but obviously here is a place that I enjoy playing.
Does it seem strange? We've been talking about extensions for you for 4 years.
I know, right?
Does it seem strange that we're here on your contract here?
It is. It is. Time flies, you know. Winning the World Series my first time, that took a while to win the other one, but I think my years in the big leagues have passed by so quick, especially like contract-wise and stuff like that. And I mean, it's sometimes it's a bit unreal that all this amount of time has passed and so quick.
Would your preference be to stay in Boston when all is said and done?
My preference? I mean, Boston is an amazing city, man. I mean, I think all the sports that they have here, all they do is win. And I mean, I think winning is obviously one of the main keys for any type of player. Well, for me then, I mean, I enjoy winning in everything I do, on and off the field. So, I mean, if winning is priority, I mean, why not?
How do you hope to improve this year?
How do I hope to improve? I mean, there's always room for improvement. You know, defensive side especially. I think I got better. Let's try to continue to get a little more better defensively. You know, hopefully PD's back. You know, he's been my second baseman for the coming up in my career, and sometimes he sees stuff differently, and he helps me out a lot. So missing that the past couple of years has also been a little tough, but hopefully we have him back and we get that thing rolling again.
Is there a date that you cut off extension talks? Like I know Jake DeGrom said opening day was his.
I haven't think about that yet. I mean, I just got here yesterday, but I mean, I'll obviously have time to think about it. This is a perfect time on me.
Just after having kind of grown up here, is it hard for you even to picture yourself kind of wearing another uniform?
Is it hard? I mean, yeah, because this is all you know. Coming up through the minor leagues, I mean, Red Sox obviously was the team that signed me and my brother. So obviously that means a lot to me and my family, and it will be weird because this is the only uniform I know, you know. So it would be.
Actually, you played with Dustin longer than any other shortstop.
Yeah.
How confident are you that he'll be able to come back from what he's dealing with and you guys can play together again?
I was telling my buddies at home the other day, like he is probably the guy with the biggest smile and can back it up like no one else, you know. I mean, him in that clubhouse, his mouth is so big, and you're like, how does he talk like that and still back it up, you know? But that's the type of guy that he is, man. He's special in that way. He backs it up every time, and he has the right to say whatever he wants because he's done it in the past. He's won every type of award that you can win. We know that he has some tough injuries, but that's part of the game, and he works hard, man. He works hard, and being on that field, I think, means the world to him, and he's going to definitely do anything possible in his control to be able to play again.
He was out there chirping today. How good is it to see him?
It's good to see him, man. I mean, he's been through a lot. And I played with him at his highest point, and now that he's injured, he hasn't been playing, you know. So I could just imagine all the stuff that goes in his head, and how much it must suck to be injured and stuff like that. Because I mean, I played injured, but at least I played a little bit. But his knees, he just couldn't do anything about that. But I always ask him if he's healthy and stuff like that, because I mean, it would be special to have him back on that team because he does mean a lot to us and to the organization.
Does anybody chirp better than him?
No one does. No one does. Dustin Pedroia, he has the biggest smile, and he backs it up, man. So anything that he says, I mean, I fully believe he can do. You know, if he say he can fly, I think he'll fly. You know, because I mean, he says stuff and he backs it up. So I mean, he's one of the guys with the biggest smile and back it up, man. It's impressive. It's impressive.
You're with a group of 4 or 5 guys who are in their free agent possible walk years this year. How do you think that's going to play this year with you guys? Do you think that's going to affect your season at all?
I don't think so. I mean, we enjoyed having a lot of fun last year. Winning games, I think, makes a lot of stuff more easier on everyone. And we won a lot last year. Hopefully we can do the same thing or be around that area. And I mean, if you win that amount of games, I think you'll be in the playoffs for sure. So that's our goal. Just enjoy having fun. I think being with the same group makes it so much easier coming back, and you not have to bonding or making new chemistry with new guys, because everyone from here is pretty much was from last year.
Xander, is there anything to be learned from 2014, the year after you won in 2013, that you can apply in 2019?
That's a good one. I just think all the eyes is going to be mostly on us. I mean, we were obviously the defending champs last year, and coming into this game, I just think we should take it day by day, you know, game by game, and don't try to think about winning all this amount of games again. Let the numbers be there in the end. Continue playing as a team. We have a tremendous staff. We have some good players on our team. I think if everyone do their job or do similar to what they did last year, I think we'll be in a good place. But it ain't easy, man. It ain't easy repeating. 2014, I think we had a bad year. I don't even think we had a winning record. But this is a better team. This is a talented team, and hopefully we have something built for a long run.
Xander, talk about Mookie and just the year that he had and what the player that he's become.
Yeah, Mookie's my favorite player. I always let him know that. I mean, it's not what he did last year, but even the years before. The year before that, he hit like 260, but I don't know how many bombs. He was still my favorite player. I see him on a daily basis. I see how he works. I see him when he came up as a second baseman, throwing balls into the dugout. Until now, winning Gold Gloves in right field, you know. So I think it's pretty special to see every day, be a part of, because he's obviously a great teammate, great person, and it's amazing to see him be so successful on a high level.
How about JD Martinez? What did he mean to this team? How much are you looking forward to having him back tomorrow?
I think he pretty much was like the David that we kind of missed. I know sometimes people compare it, but David did it for so long here for the Red Sox. But I think that presence we really missed. That ability to help out other guys whenever we're struggling. I mean, he was pretty much the go-to guy. Him and our hitting coaches, Tim and Andy. I mean, I think the staff that we had last year was so special. All the coaches, it was awesome, man. It was so much fun, and we're looking forward to doing it again.
What did Alex mean to the team last year?
Alex, I think he was a captain. You know, he made all the right moves. You know, sometimes people say when I'm back home, they say like, you know what, he's lucky. You know, what I mean, like I don't think he's lucky because you can't have that much luck. You know, I think there's an ability or there's a strategy to the moves that he makes that end up being successful, you know, and I don't think there's much luck there with him. I think he really knows what he's doing, and while he was a bench coach with the Astros, there was so much talk that he'll be a future manager, and his first year to win it all, I think he knew what he was doing.
What was it like back home?
Back home, man, I mean, I enjoy my time back at home with my family and friends. We have a carnival parade going on now, but this is a big year, year 65 for the carnival, so they extended it until like March, so I was not able to see most of it or any of it, but I think spring training is a better place to be, to get work done on the upcoming season, and I'll get to see carnival next year.
What was the response of the fans everywhere you walked?
There's a lot of Red Sox fans, believe it or not. There's a lot of Red Sox and Yankees fans. I mean, obviously, wherever I go, people are obviously saying they're proud, and with the achievement that we made and winning so many games and beating LA, and then the Patriots beating LA. I mean, back home it's crazy because there's a lot of people that are fans from Boston.
Do you believe that you guys had a parade just 3 months ago, but there's been another parade since?
Yeah, I saw, like, we didn't even last. How many days did we last as a champ in Boston, the city? I mean, but that's how good the Patriots are, man. I mean, that whole team from Belichick down, I mean, the front office, they're awesome. They're built for however long Tom Brady is there, and he's just winning games, and it's special. It's special, and it's not easy as it looks, but they make it seem as it's easy.
Xander, do you plan to go to the White House?
I haven't thought about that yet. I haven't think about that yet, but once it's getting closer to the date, I'll give you guys a better answer on that.
Last year you set career highs in homers, base hits, a lot of power categories. Did your identity as did your self, view of yourself as a hitter change? Is it different now than it was a year ago at this time?
I think it might have, you know. I think you sleep good at night getting 3 hits per game, but 3 little bloops to right field, I don't know how good you'll sleep, but the result is good, but in the long run it wouldn't pay off that much. So I think being able to drive the ball and Alex having an influence on that, Tim and those guys, the hitting coaches, and I mean it was so many people that helped all of us in general that made last year so special, and I think we should just have the same game plan and go out and do the same thing. You sleep good at night with those 3 hits though, but it's on week 3 hits. We good? Thank you guys.
Well, let me ask this: you said in the past that you could sleep with the 3 hits.